comes to my mind is obviously the Jewish Volunteer Medical Service that's based all around the world. Hatzalah means Jewish ambulance system to us. But that's not the only thing the word rescue represents. So what does it mean to save a life?
Saving a life doesn't necessarily mean that you take a bullet for someone. Saving a life doesn't even necessarily mean that you save the world from the evil bad guys just in the nick of time. Saving the world can be as easy as giving someone a smile. Saving someone can be as easy as helping them up when they fall. So, I recently read this story. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet or read it yet, but it's about this guy named Kyle. So the story is told from the first person, so I'll just make up the name for the guy telling the story. Let's say Mike. So Mike is walking along one day and he sees this kid. He looks kind of like a nerd. He's wearing these wire rim glasses, kind of like Harry Potter. And he's carrying this big stack of books. And he's walking along all alone, and a bunch of kids run up to him, knock him to the dirt. His glasses go flying, his books go flying, and he lands in the dirt and his books are all over the place. And Mike sees this, and he sees the sadness in this kid's eyes. And he goes over to him and he helps him up. And the kid introduces himself as Kyle. And so eventually they get to talking and they get to be friends. So fast forward 4 years, and Kyle's the valedictorian. He's one of the most popular kids in the school. So he has to give a speech. So he stands up and he tells a story. A story of the day he met his best friend. And on that day, he was carrying a bunch of school books home from his locker because he planned on killing himself over the weekend, and he didn't want his mother to have to go all the way to school and get his books. But he was saved. He was saved by his friend. He was saved from the unthinkable. So what would we have done in Mike's situation? I mean, I'd like to think that I would have done the same, but I don't know. I might have said, someone else will do it. But Mike said, if not me, then who's going to do it? So the truth is that we're so embarrassed to save someone. Why? We're so embarrassed to do the right thing, to save someone, to help someone up when they fall. Why is that? Now I want you to think about the Jewish suffering that's happened over the past. I want you to think about everything that's happened to us as Jews in the past. Think about all the suffering that we've gone through. At every single turn, we are mocked, scoffed at, betrayed, denied, persecuted, killed off, tortured, and hated. And why is that? And who can save us from that? Who can save us? A better question is, who can save us when it's our own fault? When we do it to ourselves, when we do bad things, when we do immoral things, when we don't save someone, when he's burning in a fire. Who saves us from that? And the answer is God. And God is behind everyone who saves someone else. So this fire right here, it represents every single hardship that anyone has ever gone through. Jewish or not, it doesn't have to be Jewish, but any personal struggle. That hand is us. That hand is us reaching up for someone to help us. And that hand going down to help that person. That is the help of an unknown person, divine or earthly, who helps them up. So, next time you see someone on the ground, help them up, because you could just save the world.